Hey, I'm Callie Lewis. You're watching Geek Brief TV. This is Brief 54. Go, Daddy! Okay. Here's one for Chris Rockwell. Almost every day I get email from one of you telling me about the toilet paper iPod dock. This dock gives you a chance to recharge at the same time you discharge. I really don't know what else to say. I mean, I think it's funny that it integrates high-performance, moisture-free speakers. Actually, every corporate restroom should be retrofitted with one of these things because charging your iPod is just as much a function of humanity today as traditional bathroom activities have been. Oh, and by the way, I'm a folder, not a scruncher. The USB Beverage chiller keeps your soda or your beer at a refreshing 45 degrees Fahrenheit. It isn't quite cold enough for a martini, but it isn't bad. I should have told you about the BenQ Siemens SL91 phone a couple of days ago. It got buried in my stack of stuff, and I forgot. The SL91 isn't available in the US, but it's beautiful, and lots of you don't live here anyway, so you're free to buy one. It slides in its dock like going home. It glows if you miss a call or a text message. It's so beautiful, I can hardly believe it's real. It is. Too many it's in that story. I have a few people who like alternatives to Skype in the same way I like alternatives to Vonage. One of the most interesting is Jajah or Jajah. I have to admit I'm skeptical. The way the service works, you enter your phone number and the number you want to call. It rings both numbers. Neil tried it with his grandmother. The grandmother test calls are always best when they don't get the technology behind the call. You get 5 minutes free, that worked fine, and after 5 minutes it hung up on them. After that, Jajah user-to-user calls are free. Jajah to non-Jajah users are 2.5 cents per minute. This has potential. I'm not sure I understand their business model, but heck, nobody understands mine, so what does it matter? The question is, does Jajah make Skype kind of irrelevant? Callie at geekbrief.com. New email address. If you do want to play it safe with Skype, Netgear has a new Skype Wi-Fi phone. Like the BenQ offering, it lets you make calls as long as you have access to a Wi-Fi internet connection. It retails for $299.99. I think that's a little too much. Finally today, I have an iPod dock that is so new and so hot it isn't even on the company's website. The company is Mirage. The dock is called OmniVibe. It's a beautiful design, but even more interesting, it projects images inspired by the audio playing on your iPod. In this ad, the images are female bodies dancing like flames. That's hot. Thanks to Nick at Digital Drops in Brazil for the early notice. Fire girls. This little bit of craziness brought to you by GoDaddy.com and my promo code GB. What? You thought I was going to say one? No! This one is brought to you by GB3. All of us robot freaks mourn the loss of Aibo, but the robot-loving Koreans are giving us the Genibo. He knows when he's being petted, and he understands several commands. He also has a camera and can transmit images to a Bluetooth-enabled computer. Good dog. I've got to go. Tomorrow, Wednesday night at 8 p.m. Second Life time, I'll be at Pod Show Island. Brittany Mason invited us to hang out at her place, and she's going to give me a Second Life makeover, and then we'll make out. Everyone who doesn't do the Second Life thing has to buy my new t-shirt. I'm Callie Lewis, your fearless leader. What is Curious Callie? Like the BenQ offering, it lets you make Skype calls. It's not my fault. That was not my fault this time. It was me. It was your fault. Can I blame it on you? I need paper towels. You were typing. You were going.
I don't want to do that.
Another Pod Show video podcast. Stick it on your screen.